how much you can take.
I remember you. We've met before, am I right? On the Red Coast, next to the uplink terminal. You had this look on your face, Don't get your shorts in a knot. We'll let you go soon. But first, we'll need to wipe your memory. You know too much, but don't worry, it won't hurt. I could tell you, but I won't. A woman must have some mystery to her after all, and you will forget it anyways, so why bother? Let's not waste words. We have your friend, there are many of us, and we aren't just some mortals. Don't you see? You're not in a position to threaten us. It's always the same. Heroism, valor. It's like you've already been brainwashed. Get them! And try not to kill them. We don't have time to chase runaways.
We'll brainwash you too. You'll forget your mother's name.
Help me.
So that's your laboratory, Tiberius. Greetings! What? You didn't think you'd see me outside the research center?
Guess what? I told Flavius about the attack and he came here right away.
Tiberius, please look at me. How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
Refresh my memory, Tiberius. Why did I send you to the Malign Caves again?
So that I could die young. Same as usual.
His sarcasm level is the same at least. Well then, why don't you show us what you have decrypted? Doesn't it remind you of anything? Alas, I am afraid that the old story with the White Room has surfaced again. Hard to forget something like that. All those immortals with altered consciousness. They gave me quite a bit of trouble. It appears our mysterious enemies are using a similar kind of technology. Long story short, they tried to brainwash Tiberius. That's why I came here. I wanted to scan him covertly. Mortals don't need much after all. How long did you say he's been like this? I suppose it doesn't matter, because regardless of that, I must examine him to make sure there are no side effects. But hey, what's he doing there? What's going on? All the Rethiarius systems are active. He's producing defensive oculies. The attacks have stopped. Well, I'm still listening to you.
Why?
And he would have, if I hadn't interfered.
What? I don't believe this. I don't know what came over me. I swear, I don't remember that. There's a gap in my memory.
It looks like your adventure wasn't without consequences.
Oh, gods. This is wrong. Flavius, you need to examine me.
It's all right, Tiberius. Let's go. Soon you'll be able to get back to my work. Yes, I remember. I'll get on that now. You keep an eye on Tiberius. Make sure he doesn't do anything crazy. Okay? Let's see what Tiberius has discovered, shall we? Well... Oh, there's data from the optical sensors. Loading the image.
Until the immortals get here. I hope. What the?
Did you see what I saw?
What's that? A human-mechanoid hybrid? Unbelievable. Completely unbelievable. I didn't think it was possible.
This is horrible. Who could have done this? I'm going to be sick.
I wonder how they did it. I'd like to crack the cranium to see if their brain is organic or not. And what about the personality? Is it retained? That's unlikely. They're probably controlled by a program. But what makes them superior to their normal counterparts? I mean, organics are less durable than metal after all.
These creatures, were they made of humans?
At any rate, it's a completely new technology that I haven't seen before, and I'm going to figure out what's what, especially since I am the only god who can do it. Not without your help, of course. Travel, fall in love, find the meaning of life, and explore new horizons. I will contact you when I have finished all of the preparations necessary. Bye now.
I'm warning you, this is our last communication session, and it will be short. Otherwise, they'll trace it. I got too deep into this. Drew too much attention. Their attention, you see? The hunt is on. They want to kill me or... worse. I don't know. You don't understand. This morning, I spotted their agent. He looked like a human. But it was a mantide. I'm certain of it. Your ignorance saddens me. Agents are mantides masquerading as alien residents. You can live under the same roof with them and never know who they are. Any, and I mean any human and alien can be an agent. You continue to overlook the obvious. Do what you want, but one day you'll remember my words. I'm going to lay low, sever all contacts, disappear off the radar. It means you'll have to do without my help. I'm sure you'll manage. Your friend's adepts determine the place of the next attack without me. I see you have a lot of friends. Your friend Marcus. He should already be there. Hasn't he contacted you? Gods. All right, I have to go now. Be sure to read my next article about the mantides.
all fine. Signal is back. We're gonna take care of everything. You'll be taken to a safe place. Ah, finally! I would totally hug you right now, but that would be awkward. There isn't anybody left at the plant anymore. This is Valen. He's the senior technician. We've seen some scary stuff. Thinking about it makes me shudder. When I first got here, the place was already crawling with tin cans. Valen and some others locked themselves in the storage room. They survived. I found them and tried to get them out of here. But then we ran into some creatures. Creatures and their pylons. They looked exactly like those captured in Tiberius's footage. And the pylons, I've never seen anything like that before. The mechanoids brought them here. Some of them had, well, people inside of them. And the others were empty. Before they cornered us, I was able to free one of the workers from that thing. He wasn't seriously injured, but he is still unconscious. I'm sorry. I thought I'd message you from here, and then this thing happened. These people need help. Now that we have signal, I can arrange things. Then you can talk to the wounded if you like. It may clear things up. It's under control.
I never thought something like this would happen to me. Mechanoids. On Harp.
Well, a former senior
Here within
and
half
this
an hour.
morning, Proclus proclaimed that he was bored to death. May he rest in peace.
What are we waiting for? Let's get out of here. The mechanoids come back. as if you're seeing something else when you're looking at me.
My humblest respects. What do we need to do? I'll make the necessary arrangements. Local hospital is ready to treat the injured. There's enough space. I also arranged for experienced physicians from the capital to come here. They have worked with the victims of similar attacks before. These patients need special treatment. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Radiation and venoms. They are the ideal minions for the god of death.
Well, what? What did they look like up close? Did anything unusual catch your eye? You are no kind of researcher. What about the invasive mechanisms? My adept said they were found at the plant as well. Invasive, well, pylons. Mechanoid pylons. Were you able to see them in action? Each of my suspicions have been confirmed. I ran computer simulations. These mechanisms are the link between the people of Aelion and what you'd call a creature. But the mechanisms at the plant are empty. They transferred everything over to their victims and are no longer of interest to me. You say there's someone wounded on the train that hasn't gone through the full transformation cycle? I need to get the data on his vitals. Now! But no one has ever seen a mechanoid in this area. 1 minute. Take my new scanner with you, as well as this unusual device. Now you can summon my projection in any place on Aelion, and I'll be able to assess the situation myself. Okay, go on, hurry! killed them all? But why? These are standard models of mechanoids. I don't see anything unusual. Are they covering their tracks? What were they trying to hide?
Greetings. I think I'll participate in your discussion.
Matarkus? Why am I not surprised? You deserve to be given the title of the snoopiest person on Aelion. Asterius at least has an excuse. He's writing an encyclopedia, but you're just a nosy old man. Admit it.
Only if you will agree to admit that you are an arrogant brat, Flavius. I am where I'm needed, and now I'm needed right here.
If I've offended you, I'm sorry. We're on the verge of a great discovery, so, well, that means I'm all wound up. No, we can't waste time and search for the place where Marcus got resurrected. Listen, you should just scan every place.
Please don't try to rush it, Flavius. We need to be extremely careful.
Be careful. Matarkus. What can possibly happen, Matarkus?
It'll be quite some time before the funeral crew arrives. Your scanner. I have a strange feeling that something is wrong with him. He has no life energy. He's dead. Of that, there is no doubt. But what is it that makes the thing move? Go on. Mechanisms are Flavius' strength. Waste no time. Get this data to him as soon as you possibly can. I have never seen anything quite like it. If someone malicious is capable of altering an immortal this much, it bodes ill for us. That's it. Our job here is done. This is it. Our job here is completed.
So, that's how it happens, huh? Well, rebirth. Maybe for you it is. But today I died for the first time since becoming an immortal. Well, I'll tell you if you'd like to know. Well, in short, I'm afraid to die. I know that to immortals like us, dying is not a big deal, but still. I believe that when one of us dies on a battlefield, our life spark wanders off somewhere in the darkness. It's looking for a place where we'll be reborn. But one day, something might possibly go wrong. Then where would we be? What if it gets intercepted on the way? Well, I don't know. Demons? Thanatos? Li's evil twin? Where is Laertes' ether body? No one knows. Alright, I won't scare you with old tales. See you in the capital. Is that really how it happens? No, I'm not going anywhere. I need to sit down and think about this.
Matarkus, you can't be serious. Gods are immortal. They don't die. Oh, it was such a nice and fresh prototype, too.
I'm sorry, Flavius. I clearly sense danger. I'm sorry about your prototype, but I'm afraid you might have many more on your hands in the near future.
I felt something as well. Pain and disappointment. But that was after you sprayed ether pollen on my prototype.
From the looks of it, it seems the mechanoids don't want us to get a hold of their technology.
Do you know? Do you have any understanding of the magnitude of what you have just witnessed? My friend, it is the birth of a new species. That's so wonderful! Scratch that. I must review the simulation from my computer.
Watch out now. Flavius is blinded by a new scientific mystery. I don't want to believe that he's going to do everything he can to solve it. But of course he will. Don't let him do anything too foolish, though. I must take some time to think about what I have seen. Farewell. Take care of yourself.
Thank you for coming here. Nice weather, huh? Or however you normally start a conversation. Thank you. No, really, thank you. I'm so grateful. It's just that I don't know how to start. Yes, of course. Sorry. Oh, gods. Do you even have a heart? Let me do it. That's great. You're joking. No, really, I wish I could, because in actuality, it's truly very funny. Okay. Well, I mean... Oh, it's so hard. This is where I died for the first time. Whew. I finally said it. What a load off. I became an immortal in Darnik. I was killed here. Stopped breathing, died, ceased to exist, kicked the bucket, popped off the hooks, bit the big one, croaked, fell off my perch, cashed in my chips, dropped like a fly. Oh, sorry. I'm getting carried away. That's putting it mildly. I really do wish I could tell you everything. It's just too difficult for me to talk about. Hey, I'm trying here. Seriously? Wore a wooden coat? Thank you. I feel better now. I used to live right here in Darnik. Then the village got attacked, and then I died. I thought I could overcome my fear of death here, where it all started. But here I am, and the fear is still with me. I don't know what else to say. Listen, since we're here, let's just clear the village of the Verds. I can't stand seeing them in Darnik. And who knows when I'll get another chance to fight by your side. I can't miss an opportunity like that. We'll chase them out of the village. I hate these creatures. How in the world could Harita think she could possibly negotiate with them? Swear. Just that every time I get into a fight, I recall the day I died. I know. I should just get over it already. Though you're not afraid of anything. It's not hard to see why you have so many followers. I get it now. That was great. It's too bad we didn't think to do that before today. You have the power to inspire anyone. You will rush into battle and there's just no stopping you. I'm familiar with your story, and it's not much better than mine. However, you, sir, are fearless. Really? Well, you could have fooled me, but I really needed to hear that, because it means that I'm not hopeless. Hey, I'm not a coward either. Although, maybe there is some truth in that. I feel so happy. I want to jump around and whoop and holler like a madman. But I won't. Please don't look at me like that. Today, I finally stopped feeling so useless. I can now avenge all the people who had died here. Myself included. You know, I think I'm no longer afraid of dying. It's true. I can prove it. In fact, I'll prove it to everyone. Hey, easy! Keep your hands to yourself. Hey, come on! Let's finish this! This is the place where I had my first kiss. And yes, I was seeing a girl. Little boy, I used to hang out here with my friends. We would play hide and seek. Ah, memories. The place is the same, but I'm different. I will always follow your lead. Thought. Anyway, thank you for everything. I have to go. I urgently need to change my destiny.
Why didn't you remind me? We should have picked a code word. How do I know that you're you and not an agent of the Mantides? Sometimes I think about it. I remember the code words. Think of what might have changed in me lately. I'm almost certain that I'm fine, but you'll have to take this risk too. You did a lot for Aelion's sake, but alas, the situation isn't improving. Flavius is too careless. He's looking in the wrong direction, and the Mantides are watching every move. His, mine, yours. You're inattentive. I told you about the agents, but there's something else. I detected a strange electromagnetic emission next to my shelter, and followed it to the Thetan Rift. That's why I called you here. The Mantides are cooking up something there. Of course, they know about you. I'm afraid they'll find out about me soon. I'd be much obliged. That should distract them, and I'll be able to continue my investigation. For some time. Time is something we're always short of, isn't it? But the Immortals don't have this problem. I'll talk to you later, and make sure to redouble your vigilance.
Yet another beautiful day for science. I can tell we're on the verge of a discovery. You just need to find let's call it a Korg construct. You also have to scan it. Sorry, haven't thought about that. Find a pylon, the kind they put people on. It's the thing that those walking corpses come out of. You know them. Right, I get it. 1-to-1. Let's not waste time. Well, if you get it, then we can start. Just one more thing. You must make sure that the construct is in the active phase. What interests me is, the processing of mortals. Unfortunately, they can't be helped right now, but at least they'll be serving science.
Enough! I'm not talking to you anymore!
You're just the one I need. Flavius asked me to give you something, and I completely forgot. This has happened occasionally since that brainwashing incident. Flavius promised it'd pass eventually. By the way, why are you here? Oh, right. Right, as if I could forget the face of someone who blew up the only prison for immortals on Aelion, just like I wouldn't be able to forget the expression on Flavius's face when it happened. So, about Flavius. He set up surveillance of the most populated areas, as well as the key facilities on Aelion. He wants to be fully prepared the next time the mechanoids attack. A signal sent whenever the hidden surveillance is tripped. I'll inform you when it happens, so you can respond accordingly. You think it's about people? I think he's just annoyed that these hunks of metal are always one step ahead of him. No, of course Flavius cares about mortals, in general. Just not about each single specimen of the species. What is one life weighed against the entire universe? If you know what I'm getting at. Wait, what's that sound? Isn't that Flavius's program? Mechanoids are approaching. I'm uploading the coordinates to your tablet.
Ian. Ian, wait, it's me, Dustin. No, no, no! It's my brother! Oh God, Ian! glad to see you again. I'm sorry,
Interesting figure.
I'm glad to see you in my lab. Remember? Flavius always made fun of me, saying that the place was too small with not enough equipment. And now look, he's using that very same lab as a testing platform. Shh, of course I'm afraid. It's new and shiny, and so tiny. On the other hand, if you're not gonna blow up stuff, everything should be all right. Flavius is waiting for you in the virtual reality hall to run a simulation. He wants to study the transformation process in detail. I think you'll see no difference between this room and the training hall. And if you do, make sure to tell me about it later. By the way, did you know that Flavius came up with a name for those horrible creations the mechanoids made? He calls them Korgs. Sounds as hideous as they look, and really suits them. I have no idea. However, I really do just hate the way Flavius says that. Yes, of course. Get in the capsule. Flavius will meet you on the other side of reality. Well, it's supposed to be a secret, but you've heard of this hacker. His name is Zero, right? We caught him snooping around our databases again. Flavius called it a low blow. He's been frantically setting up all kinds of extra safeguards at the lab for the time being. He's using my platform to run his research simulations. Good luck with your simulation.
Great, we've been waiting for you. Why? Well, I can't do it without you. We're going to simulate the subjugation of humans. Yes, we already have the formulas and calculations, but we need visuals. It's not that simple. What we are talking about is control over people. It is a facet of the Mantide's nature. But the mechanoids... The Integrator is plotting something. All right, back to work. The second transformation is irreversible. We're going to need to take readings from the mechanoids. And here I thought I knew everything about them.
My humblest respects. The group is ready for work. We have many scientists and engineers in our order. I'm sure we'll do fine. I have prepared a detailed research report. We have information about brain implants, the Mantide's odd behavior, and the cargo of the crashed cube. There were a few mechanoids near the entrance to their lair, but the Mantides paid them no mind. Even when one of them flew into the cave, none of the Mantides attacked it. Recently, a mechanoid cube was shot down. It had containers of unknown substance on board. The analysis revealed that it was the same bioactive substance that Winger enslavers inject into the bodies of their victims. By the looks of it, they prepare the human organism for further modifications. They change human physiology, just like Aswangs. According to Flavius's theory, microchips on Korg's head affected the same brain areas as the impulses of Winger enslavers. Our scientists performed a series of comparative studies and disproved his theory. With all the aplomb you'd expect from him, said that he thought so. I hope this information will be useful.
You're early. I thought I'd have this place cleaned up by now. But together, we can do it faster. You're joining me, right? This could be the beginning of a great tradition. fighting for Aelion's freedom together side by side. Oh, I wish... Of course I'll never catch up to you. Doesn't mean I won't do my best, though. No, not really. I still get scared. Every time I die, my heart drops to my stomach, and I have all sorts of thoughts. Like, maybe this is the last time I'll see the sky, the sun, the wind. It's hard, that's for sure. But it's not the end. I tell myself, I've something to fight for, and so, I'm fighting to the end. I'll walk my path. It could be short and awkward, but I'll do everything that I can, and I'll be honest with myself. That is true freedom. I thank you for it. There is actually more. Come on, I can't wait to go at him. I also heard screams for help, up ahead, but these screams come and go, so I'm not really sure. Maybe I imagined it, but let's check it out. There, again. You hear that too? I wonder why demons attack the...
It's dark and scary inside the container. Thank you. 1,000 times thank you. I didn't plan on dying in this container. Ah, it's so nice to be alive and free. What's the weather like? Not raining, I hope.
And who are you?
Then let me introduce myself. Timson, a freelance archaeologist, adventurer, and victor in life.
What were you doing in there?
Suffering hardships? You don't think I sat there because I liked it, do you? It's them. Those dead things lying over there. They locked me inside and wanted to transport me somewhere. I'm still shaking.
We can't leave a gal in distress.
That's so noble of you. May I ask who you are?
Us? We're heroes. We're saving this world, that's all. You know how it is.
Fantastic. It's so exciting. I'd love to hear the story in a more private setting. Why don't we go to Eleanor? There's nothing but ruins here. But really, if you have business here, I'll just leave you to it and evacuate.
Come to think of it, you're... suspicious.
No need to think of it then, is there? Oh, I guess I do. And though all I want is to get out of here and forget everything like a bad dream, I should probably be more socially responsible. I think this is all because of me. I wouldn't really say guilty, because it was accidental. I have a shiny little thing with me, an amulet. I found it in the ancient ruins, of course. Where else do you think people find them?
Hey, she's a thief. We have to turn her over to Iana.
Easy. I was going to take it to the Divine Observatory. So, I know a thing or two about demons, and I think they are drawn to this amulet. I'm 99% sure. Because there's no need for me to deceive immortals? If my assumption is true, we all win. And if not, nothing is going to change for you. This is what we're going to do. You'll take the amulet with you, wherever it is that you're going, and I'll see what we can do with it. Deal? And by me. Then I'll see you later.
I will remember you. finally back to peace and quiet in Isuni again. Once they clean up the demonic waste, of course. No matter how you look at it, we're heroes.
Sometimes I think maybe these invasions are...
Tiberius. I guess he's not back to full capacity yet. I've no idea what... Oh, you're here already. Great. That is correct. I'm worried about Tiberius. It's just that he's been out of sorts. He keeps on telling me about mortals. As though I would neglect them. Me! I mean, I'm one of the people they owe their lives to, am I not? Okay, not all of them, but the majority of the species. What else does he want from me? Tiberius has become insufferable. He's still a valuable worker. Maybe we should cheer him up. Have any ideas? Ah yes, pets are quite wonderful. I had one when I was a child. Not for long, though. It seemed to slip my mind that living creatures have a range of basic needs, like food and water. Since then, I haven't bothered with organics much. But I can see what you're getting at. I'll talk to Tiberius. I love this phrase. Get down to business. Get down to business. Ah! Gives me goosebumps. Alright, let's do it then. I have analyzed everything, and I conclude that the Korg manufacturing process comprises of several stages. It's just a theory. However, it's probably true because it's my theory. Remember those pylons? I suspect that they may be a prototype version of some stationary machine. The first stage of manufacturing. More complicated systems will come into play later. I mean, it's quite obvious. There are several different types of Korgs out there. And until now, we've only had a chance to observe the weakest of them in the field. There's likely a facility somewhere on Aelion. I don't know, a factory? A Korg factory. Where they manufacture an incubator. Well, in short, a place where they produce these biomechanical symbiotes. I know where this place is located, and you know who's going. So let's not waste time, okay? We can just skip to the part where I give you valuable instructions. Nothing for now, I think. I will add several sensors and cameras to your equipment. Equipment! Come in! What's going on?
You should stay away from that place. Can't you see that the factory's a trap? Or do you think you can escape from anywhere?
What? Who? Get off of my channel!
You shouldn't underestimate the Mantides. They know everything about you. Whatever trap they've got in place, it was designed with your weak points in mind.
It's a secure channel.
Nothing is secure. Your system is full of vulnerabilities. You think I'm the only one who found them?
This is Zero, right? Don't listen to this idiot. One moment, I'm going to kick him off this channel.
I guess I shouldn't have expected the gods who forgot the fear of death to be wise. Do as you will, but remember that when mortals die because of your actions and your mistakes, they won't be able to come back to life.
What an idiot. What an extremely clever, I'd even dare say brilliant idiot. If I ever got my hands on this Zero, I wouldn't know what to do with him. Kill him on the spot, or beg him to come back to the laboratory. What do you think of all this? I look at you and I can clearly see that I backed the correct goal. I'll contact you when you get to the place. Bye-bye. It's an amazing place, isn't it? I'm excited and nearly drunk with anticipation of discovery. I think... No, I am certain I should visit this factory personally. What for? Eli's return? Besides, there are no more traps at the factory. Zero was wrong. How unfortunate for him, eh? Zero, are you there? Or is this new security system too tough for you? I can't hear you. The silence probably means yes. Who needs this idiot? Really? Who actually needs him? No, I'm not as evil as Tiberius thinks I am. Of course, I will help you. But how? Wait. He's a brilliant hacker, but he's using my technology. I'm fairly sure I'm able to trace the unknown device myself. Give me a minute. I found a few, and one of them is sending a distress signal. It's the one we need. Don't have exact coordinates, but it's somewhere around the Tau station. It's my lab, and know what? There happen to be some strange signals coming from there. I was busy, so I let someone from the observatory handle it. Goodbye.
Sometimes I think maybe these invasions are a good thing after all.
Teacher, how can you say that? Innocent people are dying.
Yes, they are.
I heard Flavius was supposed to send someone here to observe the experiment.
These wardens are giving me the creeps.
Stand back! It's going...
Over here! Finally, we are rescued. Thank you for coming so quickly. Come on, we need to move deeper into the facility. I have all the access keys. I am Cipriana, Junior Research Officer. I will answer all your questions on the way. I told you, we need to go deeper into the facility. My colleagues are there. Negligence, sabotage. Does it really matter when human lives are at stake? This is a lab. Everybody wears masks in here. Well, wait. If you don't mean a gas mask, then yes, I've seen one. He seemed weird. He went into the facility, and we're heading that way anyway. Hurry up! The sooner we get there, the more chances we have to save my colleagues. Come on, come on! Straight this way! Just a moment. I'm on it. This place is amazing, isn't it? The natural shape of the cavern and heavy steelwork. Like a human body in an exoskeleton. I've researched mechanoids before. They're curious creatures. They seem like a strictly ordered chaos. I'm being vague, right? It must have felt terrible to kill them. They're so beautiful. We're used to believing that there's only one method of perception, ours. But an alien species can be thinking in a very different and incomprehensible way. I wish I could read their minds. these wars will ever end, I'm sure that sooner or later we will find a way to make peace with at least one of the alien nations. What if these wars are nothing but a tragic mistake? Why are these highly advanced nations so bent on destroying one another? Science changes people, and I don't mean body modifications. Scientific approach to life has turned us into something very different from our ancestors. They say that gods are the pinnacle of evolution, but what if technology can take us even further? Gods still have an enormous potential for development. This place is amazing, isn't it? The natural shape of the cavern and heavy steelwork, like a human body in an exoskeleton. I've researched mechanoids before.
Help is here. We've been waiting for you.
About time. We were all betting whether you'll show up or not.
Don't listen to him. He's so scared he doesn't know what he's saying. Of course, we're grateful. Masked? Well, we...
As though there are people who don't wear masks. I know I've never met any. Hello. Haven't seen you around. How do you like our masquerade? Stop squirming. You're going to answer for everything you've done. It's too bad you won't remember much once I'm finished with you. Damn you. You'll pay for that.
Junior Goddess Cipriana, Doctor of Medicine and head of Medella Mechanica Corporation. I should have guessed that. Such advancements in prosthesis technology could only be made with the help of the mechanoids. It's a shame I didn't know they served the Mantides, too.
Will you stop bringing this up? Mantides have nothing to do with that. You know everything about our society, but you still don't get our purpose. It's all in a good cause. Our mission is to establish a dialogue between humans and the mechanoids and put an end to this pointless war. Yes, our methods might seem brutal, but there is no other way. Nobody will even consider peaceful negotiations. I could just break you, but let's not do that, shall we? Join us. I know that you're sick. The mechanoid technology will restore your health, and you'll live a long life.
Save your breath, Doctor. You won't persuade me. You'll have to torture me.
You leave me no choice.
There's always a choice.
What? A poison capsule? Damn you! Damn you all! Why? Why can't you understand? Now you know the truth. Mechanoids aren't our enemies. Medical technologies that my company uses is their gift of goodwill. This war is a pointless tragedy. Help me put an end to it. Who? Ah, you mean those unfortunates. Well, one might say so. They were volunteers. They sacrificed themselves to create the technology of biomechanical synthesis and create a human mechanoid hybrid. This technology is our future. This can't be! You and Flavius got it wrong and jumped to conclusions. The mechanoids mean no harm to us. Listen, the mechanoids gave us a technology which saves lives of hundreds of alien citizens every day. Would an enemy do that? Or you think I've been brainwashed? Not at all. I wish I didn't have to use this device, but it's the price of peace. This is impossible! You're either lying or getting lied to. Mechanoids are our friends. The war continues because of bloodthirsty war dogs like you. I will make you see the truth. People have died in this war. Isn't this enough? Kill me! That's the only way you can prove your case! The only way is for me.
Well, they don't. Simple mortals can enter the...
Flavius, can you name at least one mortal who works in your laboratory?
Tiberius! Eat that, Harita.
Good. Who else?
Well, Tiberius number 2?
Flavius, you are hopeless.
There you go. It's 'cause of your influence, Harita. You always encourage her. Now look where it got her.
You know, if you had paid more attention to her, nothing would have happened.
As though I have nothing else to do with my time but to look after this girl. Aelion depends on me. If you weren't aware of that fact...
Then I suggest you stop creating new enemies with your own hands.
What? All right. Fine. Perhaps I could have spared a couple of days to help her with her projects. How could I know she would take offense?
You abandoned her when she needed help. Some take offense at that.
Discovery upon discovery. And let me guess, I also don't pay mortals enough attention, no?
I believe this is something that you already know.
Oh, for the love of... All right, take her. Take her and then go hide her somewhere. There are lunatics everywhere. Must be something in the air. I must analyze it.
Reapers of death killed my family. My father who tried to protect us. My brother who tried to get us out. My mother was tortured in front of my eyes.
I wish I could work with Flavius, but he will never pick me.
That's right, because he's going to pick me. He must have heard about my victories. I don't like to brag, but...
Yeah, Leo is so modest. Listen, killing a rat or two is not much of an accomplishment.
There were 6 of them.
How terrifying!
Guys, we're in the last group. Flavius must have picked them already.
You don't know that.
I see we have a new member. Have we met?
There you are. My brave warriors. The best of the best. Who heard my...
Random number generator? Are you kidding me?
Let me bring you up to speed, although it is quite simple. Basically, I need an escort. You must have heard of Korgs, thanks to Priya. Some also call them cyberwalkers, which makes sense, I suppose. Living flesh fused with the perfect mechanical machine. What a dreadful little thing. Those mortals were in very grave danger. But fortunately, this horror is over. Some immortal initiates, under my supervision, found the source of this corruption. The factory where the Korgs were produced has been cleaned up, so there's nothing particularly dangerous inside any longer. All you need to do is take a walk, go around the premises, and kill off the remaining enemies. I'll just study the manufacturing process. If you don't have any questions, then I'll...
Don't be hasty, Flavius. Just think, please.
Matarchus, for you, anything. What do I need to think about? Give us the preamble.
Think about how you haven't left Aelinar for a good 100 years or so, for example. Perhaps it means you shouldn't.
Exactly. 100 years ago, there was absolutely nothing interesting on Aelion, so I simply cannot miss an opportunity such as this.
I can sense disturbances in Aelion's magical field, and it does worry me. Can you give me some time to figure out the reason?
Take your advice. Wait another century for a mystery worthy of my genius? No way.
Well, you've always been stubborn. Allow me to finish here, and I'll accompany you.
That I can do, but only out of respect for you. And please, try to finish your work fast. Great, it's settled. We'll meet at the same spot. I'll let you know the time later. Bye now. But I'm afraid I don't need that many volunteers. My assistant, a random number generator, will help us assemble our dream team.
Good to see you. How did it go with Flavius? Are you heading out soon? That's great. Now, in the meantime, could you help me with a mission that I have to save a couple of scientists? They need rescuing from mantides. Well, they're scientists. Asterius sent them after Nerion was kicked out of the caves. They've been there searching for relics of the mantide culture.
it!
Finally! Death! Will free! Me.
Did we have a problem? Unless we decide to relocate, I thought we were perfectly fine. Thamson, do you know anything about it?
What? Oh, Marcus, what are you doing here?
There are always some men hanging around Thamson. I should get used to it. Good luck to you.
Do you have any idea what men he is talking about?
Quiet, you. Mostly it's you, so you shouldn't worry about me.
How am I not supposed to worry about you? We're not.
We're just friends.
Yes, we're seeing each other. Isn't she simply amazing? Such a beauty. Thanks for helping. Now I have an excuse to stay here. Except, well, for now, I'm taking time off and can't join you in your adventures. So sorry. Good luck.
I can't believe it. Flavius picked me.
You're a great fighter. Stop putting yourself down. It's annoying.
Sorry about that.
I got it.
I'll help.
It'll be easy. The Templars cleaned up most of the area. They did all the work. We're just mopping up the rest.
I didn't even want to go. I just came to support my friends. The place seems off. I don't like it here.
checked you. Your organism is functioning normally. I'm not a doctor, but everything seems fine. I have a really strange feeling in my head. Are you...
You look like a scared animal. Do I look that terrifying to you? That's how it should be. I am the mother of all. The one who protects. The one who shows the way. The one who knows. I am the Elder and the last goddess of mantides. My name is Oria. In our language, this means the Eternal Mother. I'm sorry, child, that it was me who initiated our meeting and not you. But don't be afraid. I will do you no harm. I helped you and your friends open up your minds. One of my children is inside your head right now. A fly? Zoob. You call this species enslavers. We call them Danak. Only a great goddess can give birth to Danak, not me. Take care of your Danak, and keep it secret. Ktal. Life. I want to live, and I want my children to live, though not here. I want mantides to leave Aelion. Don't be Luke. There is only one way to leave Aelion. I need a skyboat, a ship which sails among the stars. Or maybe you just don't know. You are like guests in your own home. There is an ancient ship on Aelion. I know it, because I was here when the ships took off and landed back on Aelion. If I get them, we will leave Aelion for good. So, will you help me? You will help me. Harin. Good. This is how we begin. Dawnhope Glacier is a mysterious place. You have neglected it, and now it's swarming with rats. But that's not what matters. Dawnhope Glacier is a sarcophagus with an ancient immortal locked inside it. I need him, and you will bring him to me. Ah, don't be a zoob. I'm more than 1,000 years old. I've seen a lot, and I remember a lot. Like places where Eli used to confine those who needed to reflect upon their deeds. He was somehow involved with the starships. I don't know why. I don't know everything. You will soon have the chance to ask him yourself. Whatever you see, don't be surprised, and don't worry about anything. Your clever friend will help you find the exact place.
Thank you. Oh, it is freezing here. At least that's what my sensors say. So, Dawnhole Glacier. Do you have any idea why we're here? Let's not waste time then. We do not really know where exactly the Immortal is buried, but we can begin searching in the marked area. I guess Matarkus could do that in no time, but for some reason I think it's better that he doesn't know anything about it, at least for the time being. Well, all right. We'll only be able to rely on you and my scanners. Go ahead. I will be tracking your movements.